Hey friends, I wanted to share a brief message on why I decided to start creating the Rosary Wrap bracelets. So as a born and raised traditional Catholic, I of course have always known about the Rosary, how to pray the Rosary, and have always had a pretty good devotion to the Rosary. But since becoming a mom, as most of you know, it can just be kind of harder to maintain some of those daily habits that were just easier before mom life, or even just if you're not a mom, just busy adult life or whatever the excuse may be. It can just sometimes be hard to remain consistent in our attempts to pray the daily rosary. So a year ago, I gifted myself for Mother's Day a rosary wrap bracelet, not this one, I made this one, but a rosary wrap bracelet from another company, and it truly made the difference on me remaining consistent about praying my rosary every single day. So I sometimes am not always praying my rosary as like a kneel down, same time every day sort of thing. Sometimes it's part of it in the car, part of it as I'm putting my baby down for a nap, which I'm trying to be better about not always doing that because sometimes I'm like kind of dozing off if I'm putting him to sleep for the night. But anyway, sometimes I'm breaking it up throughout the day. And so having something that was just always on my wrist, always reminding me to get it done, and something that is so beautiful and enticing to use seriously made such a difference. It was like I spent, I splurged on the gift for myself, and then I told myself, all right, I'm gonna make it worth my spending and make sure that I pray my daily rosary. And a quick comparison on like the single decade versus the 5 decade, this is a double wrap around your wrist to be 5 decades long versus a single decade. I do create and sell both personally. Sometimes when I'm praying with the single decade, I literally forget what mystery I'm on, even though I'm trying so hard to be meditating on it. So it's really good, like for the car or something, to be a version that's smaller, or maybe you're going to be really good about remembering what mystery you're meditating on, which is great because you should. But for me personally, the things I love more about the double wrap is A, that it has the 5 decades, and B, I just love the look of having 2 strands of beads versus one. I just think it looks really pretty. Goodness, or if you even get carried away, you'll just have all kinds of strands of beads because it's just so fun and they're so pretty. A few months back, I actually tried partnering with the same company that I had bought the rosary wrap bracelet from, and I promoted about it, and it really wasn't a hit. Like, no one really cared that I was selling them because I wasn't really selling them. I was just sort of like an affiliate or whatever. And that was fine, but I kind of actually took it as a sign that maybe I was meant to be creating them myself. And I knew it wasn't like a competition issue whatsoever because a lot of people sell these. Like if you look on Etsy, they're all over the place. So I wasn't stealing the idea at all from the company. I was inspired by it, but lots of people sell these same exact style rosary bracelets. So I started looking into just where to get the supplies and started making them, and it just felt so right. And every time I'm making these, I mean, it's focused work that I'm making these, but it's also kind of like I need to be listening to something just to sort of keep me into it. So I've been listening to the St. Louis Marie de Montfort audiobooks on Spotify because it's free on there, like True Devotion to Mary, The Secret of the Rosary, Friends of the Cross. And I am just like blown away at our Lord and Our Lady's way of unfolding this for me. Like, talk about just a double whammy of making these to unite myself with the rosary in an even more special way than just praying it every single day, but actually helping others to be more close to Our Lady and to the rosary. But simultaneously, while making them, I'm listening to all these audiobooks that I probably wouldn't have had time for otherwise. And it just would probably feel weird to listen to other audiobooks. Like, it just feels so right to be listening and learning about Our Lady as I'm making the rosaries. So it just feels so right. And now that I've been sharing that these are my own creation, people are so excited about them. And it just feels so good. It's like truly the epitome of letting your light shine, spreading devotion to the rosary. You always hear spreading devotion to the rosary like the saints did. And you just think, how can you do that in a modern world? And I think I've found that. I've discovered that calling for myself. And I'm so excited to share that with you all and to see where it goes. And just want to thank you for your support thus far. And I can't wait to share more and to get these in seriously as many hands, as many praying hands as possible, because I know that it is just such significant work that I'm doing here. So thank you for being part of it. All right. God bless you.